Social Science 1, Unit 1. Moving forward from the Stone Age. What kind of tools were used by primitive humans to protect themselves from wild animals? Stone axe, stone spear. What could be the purpose for which humans in that period used such tools? For protecting themselves from animals, for hunting, for drawing cave pictures, for making stone ornaments, statues, etc. Archaeologists divide human history into different stages on the basis of materials used for making tools. Make a flowchart. Stone Age can be classified into Paleolithic Age, Mesolithic Age, and Neolithic Age. Metal Age can be classified into Bronze Age and Iron Age. Why the first phase of human history was called the Stone Age? Humans used stones to make tools and weapons during that period. Based on the method used to make stone tools, the Stone Age can be divided into three. Which are they? Paleolithic Age, Mesolithic Age, and Neolithic Age. Archaeologists point out that there were three main stages in the use of tools. Which are they? Utilization, fashioning, standardization. Utilization. Using available stones without changing their shape. Fashioning. Using available stones by changing the shape according to the need. Standardization. Making specific tools for each purpose. The primitive humans used different tools during different phases of Paleolithic Age. List out features of these tools. Pebble tools. Earliest stone tool found in Olduvai Gorge, Africa. Pebbles were used as tools without significant modification. Bifuscore tools. A tool made by cutting both sides of parent stones, mainly found in Western countries. Flake tools. Tools made by chipping stones from parent rocks. Small and light stones instruments were produced based on Levallois technology, mainly found in Western countries. Chopper chopping tools. These are large and heavy tools that can be used for cutting and chopping. They are mainly from Southeast Asian countries including India. Stone tools made blade technique. Sharp tools can be used for a variety purpose. For each different purpose, developed special tools. Apart from the stone, were any other materials used to make tools in Paleolithic Age? Tools made of bones, example, split-based bone point, spear thrower, bone harper. These pictures are the artistic creations of primitive humans. What do you understand from these pictures? Various communication techniques such as simple flowing lines, carved images, and sculptures were employed. The carvings on the bones are evidence of human artistic skills of that time. Pictures and sculptures are considered to be the evidence of intellectual and technical skill attained by primitive humans. The depiction of animals, he carved figures of an animal and a woman and the Venus fragrant are related to rituals or beliefs. What are the general characteristics of ancient stone tools? Mother stone tools and stone tools were made. 5 tool making traditions emerged during Paleolithic Age. Tools were also made of bone. List out the places and countries where pictures of ancient humans artworks have been found, or note the features of Paleolithic centers not on the world map. Chauvet, France, illustration of animals. Lamska, France, illustration of animals. Cusack, France, carved figures of animals and women. Sarax, Russia, statue of Venus. La Gama, Spain, carvings of bones. Write a note on Paleolithic cave paintings. Pictures were drawn on the inner and upper walls of the cave where sunlight could not reach. Needless and pointed weapons were used to draw pictures. Various colors were used to paint the pictures. Colors were made by grinding plants, tree bark, and fruits and adding red powder. What information could be gathered on human life from the tools and art of the Paleolithic age? Used rough stone tools, lived in caves and open spaces, hunting and gathering were the means of livelihood. Bands were the basic units of the society. Men were engaged in hunting and women in gathering. Food was not stored. Nomadic life prevailed. What are bands? Bands are small group of fewer than 100 members. Examine the difference between Paleolithic tools and Mesolithic tools. These are smaller tools than the ones used in Paleolithic age. This is the period when microlithics were used. Small tools were used. The works of art in the cave centers of Bhimbetka, like Hajor and Kathotia in Madhya Pradesh, help us understand the ways of life of human during that period. Justify. Fishing, animal husbandry and cooking food, engaged in self-entertainment or dancing. They were skilled in art. What are the characteristics of Mesolithic age? Use of microlithics or very small tools. Apart from hunting and gathering, fishing also became the means of livelihood. Indications of domestication of animals. Amusements, division of labor based on gender. Examples for Mesolithic centers: Starkar in England, Fahim Cave in Sri Lanka, Sarai Naharai in India, Uttar Pradesh. Write the features of Starkar, the Mesolithic site in Europe. It is a Mesolithic open-air settlement in northeast England. The main attraction of the site was the presence of organic remains. Tools made of stone and bone were found from here. Evidence of early carpentry have also been found here. Early humans used this area as a temporary settlement. Name that book by Gautam Child refers to important changes in Neolithic age. Man Max himself. Humans started new ways of living during Neolithic period. What were they? Domestication of animals, beginning of agriculture. What are the factors that led humans to begin agriculture and domestication of animals? Population growth, an increase in the number of human settlements, complex social organization, shortage of food products, change in technology. What are the characteristics of Neolithic tools? Polished tools, devices of various shapes and size. Life in Neolithic age, make a note. domestication of animals, pottery, manufacture of clay bricks, formation of occupational categories, polished tools. Who is the archaeologist who described the modern era as Neolithic Revolution? The Golden Child. Find and write the features of Neolithic centers of Jarmo. The research was led by Robert J. Brightwood. Barley and two types of wheat were cultivated. Indications of domestication of animals. The houses were small huts. Animals and human figure were made of clay. Which of the following Neolithic changes are the basis of human advances we see today? Tools help in tilling the soil. Tools help in cutting wood and plowing the soil. Agriculture and animal husbandry, stable availability of food products. Settlements and agriculture villages grew up. The manufacture of clay pots and the use of bricks made grain storage possible. The society shifted from agriculture activities to other occupations such as pottery and weaving. Society has become composed of various occupational groups. Complete the table. Neolithic centers and country. Jericho, Palestine. Jarmo, northern Iraq. Aligosh, Iran. Mehergarh, ancient India, now in Pakistan. Which metal was first used by man? Copper. Why this age is termed as Metal Age? During this period, humans learned the technique of turning new raw materials into weapons and tools. Name the place where the presence of copper was found. Kadalhuyuk in Turkey, Kayonu in northern Syria, and Aligosh in Iran. What are the advantages of copper tools over stone tools? Can be changed into suitable shape and form. Durability. Even if it is damaged, it can be brought back to its original state through processing. Can be reused. It will be easier to use. What is the Chalcolithic Age? The period when copper tools were used along with stone tools. In India, remains have been obtained from Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. What were the activities that men engaged to prepare for urban life? Using the powder of bull and the wind, use of plow and wheel, development of metal working technology, development of non-agricultural production. What do you mean by urbanization? When a region comes to be densely populated, where the majority earned their means of living through non-agrarian activities such as crafts, trades, etc. Wide stress, public buildings, better facilities, busy life, entertainment are the hallmarks of such an urban life. In which age urban life began? In the Bronze Age. List out the Bronze Age civilizations. Harappan civilization in India, Egyptian civilization in Egypt, Mesopotamian civilization in Iraq, Chinese civilization in China. Why the Harappan civilization is called first urbanization in Indian history? Well planned public buildings, great bath, houses, streets, drainage system, granaries, the presence of various types of crafts and trade. Who were the Aryans? After the decline of Harappan civilization, the Aryans entered to the Sapta Sindhu region in northwest region of India. They spoke a language that belonged to Indo-European family of languages. Based on linguistic evidence, Aryans are believed to be the natives of Central Asia. We get to know about this age from Vedas, who were considered as the inventors of Vedic age right its period, Aryans, between 1500 BCE and 600 BCE. How Vedic period is divided. Vedic period is divided onto two, early Vedic period and later Vedic period. Early Vedic period means the period when Rig Veda was composed. Later Vedic period means the period when Yajur, Sama and Atharva Vedas were composed. Compare the life of people in the early Vedic and later Vedic periods. Early Vedic period, Sapta Sindhu region, pastoral economy, semi-nomads, comparatively higher social status for women. The forest was cleared and burned for cultivation. The society consisted of many tribes. The yagas were simple and could be done by head of the family. Natural forces were worshipped. Later Vedic period extended up to Gangetic plain. Agriculture was given importance. Settled life. The social status of women declined. Use of iron. The Varna system becomes stronger. The yagas become complicated and expensive. New deities came to be worshipped. Beginning of various crafts.